Every time we do something, it's different. It doesn't matter how many times. It's always different.
I guess we're back now, right?
I think we're back. Now let's wait for people to click back over.
What's up, hamster?
Moonlight, hello.
He was just in the Twitch stream.
Yeah. Hi, Skinny. Sorry for that that goof there, guys. They now all of the live functions of YouTube are now officially in YouTube Studio.
Yeah.
Which is different than what it normally was. It was normally you had the option to just go live or go live in studio. Apparently, we are now live in studio only. So we didn't know what we're doing.
It's all good.
But now, you know.
Here we are.
Here we are. Sorry about that, guys. We were children. Well, hopefully you still are if you were, because hopefully it didn't take that long. We weren't away so long you grew up. So, hello, Dion. Hello, Moonlight. Hello, Skinny. Dion, we're doing good. I'm doing well, at least. I don't speak for Nick. I think Nick is doing well, as far as I know.
I'm doing great.
Okay. So, just a couple catch-up. Oh, wait. Now that here's people. Hi, Emiliano. Hello, Christina.
Hey, here we are.
Hello, Inktune. Hello. Yeah. Oh, wow. So many people. I'm not going to be able to name all of you one at a time now. But hello, everybody. Yeah, because there's like 50 of you now. So hello, folks. So first, we're going to get you guys all caught up. So what do we have to talk about?
Well, 70K subscribers. It's pretty sick.
First and foremost, 70,000 subscribers.
Here. Thank you, guys.
And now 71.4. So we were already, we're already more than a tenth of the way to doing this again. It's always cool to see how quickly these happen. I think, oh, it's going to take like 6 months for us to get 10,000 subs. And then
here before you know it.
Yeah, a couple of weeks, you guys make it happen. So, so thank you. So first of all, that's obviously why we're here, 70K. Thank you guys so much. What else we did? I mean, I guess we should update you guys on the underground.
Yeah.
Right. So that's done pretty well.
It's done very well.
I think we're already over 550K.
Over $500,000.
Just on Spotify. And that's in just a couple of weeks. You know, normally it takes us like...
I think it was a month yesterday.
Was it?
Yeah, 4 weeks.
So yeah, there we go. So 4 weeks. And we're already almost to 600K on Spotify, which is nuts. That's really fast for us. Normally it takes us a little longer. So that's cool.
It do.
And that's not even counting what you guys have done on YouTube, which is, I think, just as many, if not more. So.
Love it. Look at all this...
Crushing. Chat. I know chat is on and popping right now. I promise we're gonna get to all your questions in a second. So start thinking of cool questions.
Hey, Yeet Yeet, thanks for discovering us. I'm glad you found us.
Yay!
I can get you to 1 million listens alone.
Do it.
Dare you?
Dare you. So that would take like 3.5 million minutes.
That's a lot. How many days is that?
I don't even know how many days. I don't even know how many minutes are in one day.
I don't know how many minutes.
60 times 24. I can't do that in my head.
No, we ain't doing that.
240 times 6, 1,200 and 1,440. That's right.
That's
damn. That was good. I'm good at math, y'all. Yeah. So anyway, so the underground is doing very well. Again, that is predominantly thanks to you guys and all the amazing support that you always provide us. Once again, it was our biggest release day, weekend, and week.
Breaking records.
And now month. So this is a bunch of straight songs in a row where we just keep setting new records and raising the bar. And hopefully we can continue that going forward with the new songs coming up. We'll be really sad.
It's a good way to ride out 2020.
End the year strong.
Yeah.
And coming into next year, we have more stuff going on that I think will be fun and exciting and new. And so we're excited for that. So first of all, 70K, yay. Secondly, 70K, underground, yay. Underground smashing. Thanks to you guys for helping with that. And Lane, we could take that question real quick. We don't know. Pluto is our buddy. We care about him a lot. He's an amazing person, and if we ever get around to it, we talk often. If we ever get around to do another song, then
you never know.
You never.
I'm down.
Know. I'm not closing the door on it. I'm not saying it's happening. I don't want to give anybody false hope, or say or lie or whatever. And sees, yeah, we did meet up with Armand in person when we were out in LA earlier this year before the world ended.
Yeah, it was right before the world
literally
ended. Yeah.
like the world was in the process of ending, and
we had no idea the door was closing.
We were just vibing,
us.
drinking coffee, hanging out, I was just petting Cosmo, and then next thing I knew, the world was over. So yeah, so there's that. Also, you guys have probably seen if you're paying attention to our socials, but also there is the holiday sale in our merch store going on right now.
Oh yeah, everything's like 25% off.
Everything in the entire store is 25% off. So a couple of people have asked us, is there going to be a sale? And I said probably around the holiday season, and now here we are, holiday season, and that happened. So if you were holding up on getting some merch because you wanted to save some money or because things are a little tight, the sale is now happening. So yeah, so there is now 25% off of everything in the merch store, including the pre-orders of our new
hoodie,
logo hoodie, which everybody is selling really fast. Everybody seems to really like it. So if you seen the new logo hoodie and you want to get one, I would think about ordering it sooner than later, because it does seem like we're going to sell out of the initial order of those pretty quickly. So
that's the first time merch has ever done that.
We have never had to say, please order this before it's sold out.
Never.
So that's kind of cool too.
That's true. You better order it.
Yeah. And if you guys get one, you get any of this stuff, please, when you get it, rock it, take a picture, tag us on Instagram or Twitter or whatever, so we can share it.
What is
Whoa,
this?
what is that?
Favorite type of cereal?
£2. Is that pounds? What money sign is that?
What is that?
Oh man, is that?
Is it like a donation?
I don't know. I don't know. We have no idea what's happening. Guys,
we are boomers.
What's YouTube?
Is this the World Wide Web?
Well, I don't know. I feel like we have to answer that question now, because it's all big and blue and has money on it.
Right now, I've actually been eating like a variation of Cocoa Puffs. It's just like some Trader
Store
Joe's
brand?
Yeah,
Oh, Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's, yeah.
Trader Joe's Cocoa Puffs. My favorite cereal, it's kind of boring, but it's like Raisin Nut Bran. It's like an old person cereal. It's like what your grandma might eat if she was like having fiber in her diet problems.
Fiber.
Exactly. It's really good though. It has like these raisins that are like crusted with like nuts.
I know what you're talking about.
And they're so good.
It's very good. I'm down with that cereal.
So good.
Yo, all right. So look, the next album is literally not going to be named a color.
Purple Fox is asked what color.
It's not going to have the word color in the title. It's going to be something completely different.
Everyone's been like, maybe it's going to be purple now.
Black, white, red trilogy. Done. No more colors.
Yeah.
Done.
Now I'm gonna have to actually think of real album names now. So yeah. Lord help me. Yo,
Omu, what's up?
It worked well for the first couple albums, but we're gonna move forward and maybe try to be a little bit more creative. And hi Ala, by the way. And not more creative in the fact that we don't like what the old albums were called, but I just think we just want to move into this next step of everything and kind of start fresh in a way, you know. Not that everything's changing, it's not. Things are going to run very similarly to the way that they have, but just to expand and branch out and just have new ideas, new art concepts, things like that. So it'll open up the door.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think that's it. We have the 70K yay. We have the update on Underground 70K yay. And the merch store sale.
Yep.
I think that's pretty much most of what we have to update you on at the moment. Other than that, we are working on new songs for next year.
We've been streaming regularly on Twitch.
Oh, that's the other thing we should talk about.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Nick and I have been streaming on Twitch every week. So
I just got done, actually.
Literally, Nick finished a couple minutes ago. So if you are not already following us on Twitch, click over there, give us a follow, turn on your notifications. And also, I think if you're like using Amazon Music, I want to say, it'll notify you through Amazon Music if you follow us on Amazon Music when we go live. Some of my Twitch gang is definitely here right now. You know, you probably know who's hanging out with you.
Mm-hmm.
Skinny is part of my Twitch gang. I saw Moonlight is here. Moonlight's a big part of my Twitch gang. So, you know, some of our Twitch folks are here hanging out. We have all kinds of cool subscription badges. More emojis are going up because we got a couple. We got a couple
Got some
spots.
subs.
So we're gonna have some tier 3 emoji stuff happening, all that kind of stuff. So our Twitch channel is on and popping. This week is gonna be a little weird just because of the holiday week. Like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream tomorrow. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna try. But after this week, we're gonna be full fledged, and I'm actually hoping that in January I'm gonna be able to add another day.
That's sick.
So my intention is to be streaming at least twice a week. Nick will be once a week, so we'll have 3 days a week of Twitch activity, hopefully very soon. Yeah, and then as we keep growing that will hopefully be something that we can maybe. I would really like if it was 4. I would like if it was like every other day. I think that would be cool. We can hang out every other day. So Twitch is cool. Come hang out on Twitch, and we're writing new songs. New songs are in the works. I think we have the first one kind of done. We're just going to finish producing it here. So, and then the second one's going to kind of get wrapped up and ready for Nick to kind of put the finishing touches on in the upcoming week, because we are working with a friend who's a really great musician. And he's coming over.
Yes.
Next week.
Next Sunday.
You've never recorded vocals like this before.
Not in my apartment now.
And this type of vocal, we're not going to say what kind, but
it's a different type of vocal.
It's a different type of vocal.
It still requires a mouth. It uses a mouth.
I think that's what vocal implies.
It does.
Yes. Unless you're like, you have one of those things.
Yeah. Well, I guess still use your mouth. But
do you?
No, I guess you don't use your lips.
My only knowledge of that is the dude is Ned from South Park, and he doesn't move his mouth. So I have no idea whether or not that's correct. South Park should probably not be where I get my information. But anyway. That's our update, guys. So that's stuff. And without further ado, I guess we can start moving into some questions. As we've said in the last couple streams, the last couple live streams, we're going to try to pick new questions if we can. A couple of these we've answered the same questions like a bunch of times.
Yeah.
So if we see a question and I can remember specifically that we answered it in one of the previous,
we can refer you.
We'll try to tell you to watch that. And also remember, there's also the frequently asked questions section on the Discord. So if it's something, because a lot of times, particularly in Discord, people will ask us questions, and you guys will be kind enough to tell each other, "Hey, check the FAQ."
Can anyone link Discord into the chat? Would that be cool?
I'm sure.
Could that happen?
I'm sure somebody will be able to do that. So keep an eye out for that link. Because there are FAQs there in Discord. So Mr. Umu is asking, when am I going to play League of Legends with you? And I'll tell you what, we should probably make that happen soon. I am very self-conscious about my League play because I'm not good. So I'm like,
how you play it.
I'm getting pretty good at it.
Are you?
If you actually watch me play now, you'd probably be like, okay, you like actually know what you're doing now. But I still suck. So I'm still learning. And as you guys know, League is like super toxic. If you're a gamer and you've ever tried League before, you understand how horrible the League of Legends community is. So yeah, I'm very self-conscious about my League play. That's why I notice on my stream, I haven't streamed League. Because I'm like, I don't want anyone to think I suck. It's tough, man.
I mean, the skill set is so widespread. You have like the absolute beginner, which would be myself. And then like,
Well, it's also people have been playing it for 15 years.
Yeah.
Like religiously the only game they play for 15 years.
Yeah. I mean, but the matching system doesn't let you play against them, right?
There's a Smurf thing.
Oh, well, I know about
so
Smurf.
People, they make their alternate accounts and you're playing against somebody who's Diamond 5.
What the heck is this?
I don't know what that is, but we have to answer that question because it's big and green.
What would be your advice for those who plan on becoming future musicians? And do you have any suggestions / tips?
All right, Alex. We talk about this a couple times in other videos too, so look out for that. But this is always a good question. You go first.
Well, if you're gonna be a musician, just practice. Practice your instrument. Network with people. Find people who have similar mindsets as you, and just put yourself out there. Really, I mean, it just takes time and practice, I would say, really, as a musician.
Yeah. And I think the thing that I'm realizing more and more, particularly as I get a little older, learn as much as you can. Like if you're a singer, I was always like, I sing, I write, I don't need to learn to play guitar. Now I desperately wish I knew how to play guitar better. And I'm
yeah.
learning how to play guitar, but it's a slow grinding process. And I wish I had started 10 years ago. Everything you can learn. If you have somebody in your band or somebody who you're working with, like I have Nick that does all of our production and sound design. I wish I knew how to do it so that when I had an idea in my head, I could put it on paper, so to speak.
Yeah.
And I could share it with Nick. And also so that if Nick got stressed out or Nick got bogged down, I could supplement his workload, right? I could take some of that off of his shoulders by having that as part of my skill set. So to me, a big thing about becoming a musician is don't have a singular approach.
Yeah, just musical literacy.
Exactly. Work on your theory, work on your writing, learn to play every instrument you could get your hands on. And again, the whole like, oh, I can't afford a guitar. And I know money is tight for people, especially in the world right now and the way everything is going. It's a tough place. But Nick, how much you got your acoustic guitar for? How much?
That original one?
That one you bought on Amazon?
Like $180.
Yeah, $200.
Yeah.
And there's ones cheaper than that, you know?
Yep.
You don't have to have the best gear in the world to practice on, right? Like anything that you can get, you might have a friend who has a guitar that's gathering dust in their room and they'll sell it to you for 20, you know, whatever.
Be hungry.
Exactly.
Just go for it.
Find
whatever
ways
you have to do.
100% and learn everything you can. Cause that's something I realized. I was always like, oh, I'm a singer and a writer. I'll take vocal lessons and I'll practice writing. And now I wish I had more skills than I do.
Yeah.
And I get by with what I know and I'm good at what I know, but I wish I was better, you know, more well-rounded. So never have a singular approach. And then like Nick said, go for it. You know, like no one is going to encourage you to be an artist. Everyone is going to tell you to go to school.
They're quite the opposite.
Yeah. They're going to tell you you're an idiot for wanting to do art at all. And by the way, like I'm a musician, but I also am an artist in a lot of other ways. Nick is the same thing. He's a musician. He's also a producer. He also does mixing. He also writes. You know, Nick is an artist in a lot of different ways. People are not encouraging us to do art, right? So if you want to do it, you got to just go for it.
Absolutely.
And don't, you know, don't let anybody talk you out of it if it's something that you really want. I hope that answers the question a little, Alex. Diego Nando asks, your music it's in Spotify? Yes, it is.
Sure is.
Diego, we are definitely on Spotify. You can find us there.
Can you beatbox?
Not only can I not beatbox, but it would be so cringe. And I don't like beatboxing is one of those.
I've ever heard you do it.
I would never. Beatboxing is one of those things that you're either like mind-blowingly amazing or cringy.
Or like, please stop.
Yeah, there's nothing in the middle.
Yeah, you're spitting on me.
You're either the best I've ever seen and I'm like mind blown, or it's cringy.
Yeah.
There's no like middle ground on that. Let's see here. Resentix, how are you, friend? Resentix has done some cool covers of some of our songs. Please make a collab with Weathers. I really like Weathers, actually. I would wonder what they would even think about that. I follow Weathers, Resentix, so you never know. Koizumi, hello, friend.
VR dances.
And an awesome Twitch channel. Hey, Nick and Brent, how have you all been enjoying my VR dances? Well, that's what we were just talking about. Yeah. They're awesome. If you guys don't follow Koizumi's channel, definitely go there and follow. They're always doing like kind of cool these VR chat dance things to our songs and other reactions and things that are funny and adorable. So make sure you check out Koizumi's channel here on YouTube and also on Twitch because they stream.
Hell yeah.
So that's good here.
Someone asked, what type of shampoo do I use?
It's probably like made from like a rare leaf. It's a shampoo. It's an extract of a leaf
from essential. Actually, it is made from essential oils.
Oh, there we go.
It's not a real shampoo. It's called New Wash. It's kind of like a conditioner more than anything. That's it. I only wash my hair every 2 weeks.
Nick only uses like soap that's made out of like coconut shells. Nick is very natural. I'm just like a dumpster for
potato skins. Thank you so much. Is there going to be a Grandson Ate Grapes song? And what's your favorite drinks?
Okay, so Potato, we've answered this question in depth 100 times, but we will answer it again for you. We would love to do a song with Grandson. And to be honest, we would like to do a song with pretty much anybody who is, I think we can safely say we've arrived at the point now that when we look at musicians who are associated with us, there's a definite little group, right? Us and Aviva, Missio, Grandson is obviously a big part of that. Unlike Pluto is a big part of that. Then I think of people like Youngblood. I think of people like, God, who else? You know, there's just, K-Flay. There's like this group of like alternative artists that's kind of this tight little box that we're kind of now a part of. And we're happy to be there because all of them are so brilliant. We would do a song with any of them. But it's always, for us, it's always punching up. You know, they do have a little bit larger followings than us. They have a little bit more of support. Obviously, Grandson, if you don't know, he's signed to a label, right? So when things like that happen, part of the reason it was so easy to do this song with Unlike Pluto is because we're both independent, right? We don't have to go through a label. We don't have to go through paperwork or getting a release or any of this weird stuff that you have to do once kind of like the business end is involved. Anybody who has that going on, it's a little bit trickier. We don't have that because we're independent.
Yeah, there's autonomy there.
Yeah, we're free to do what we want.
Yep.
So we would love to do a song with Grandson, but it's all about you guys just continuing to let him know all the time that you would like to hear a song with us and Grandson. If you guys put that out there and push that. And Haley Ortiz, you know, you actually brought up another one, Suburban, who I'm a really, actually, one of his songs was in my top 5 on Spotify this year. Suburban, I'm actually like I actually really like his music. I listen to Daniel's music all the time. So that's another person who I think is there that we would love to do a song with. So it's all about just continuing to let them know, let these people know, like, you want to hear a song, you want to hear a song with 8 Graves, and just pushing them will hopefully kind of help us influence that. You know what I mean? And as far as our favorite drinks goes, yours is probably water or coffee.
Both, yeah.
Yeah.
Coffee requires water, so I guess it's just water.
I don't know if this counts as a drink, but this is one of my new favorite things to do. Is I make a black Colombian coffee and I put a scoop of coffee ice cream in my coffee. And I drink that, and that's like been my favorite thing to drink.
Sounds great.
Yeah. I don't know what that is, but that's
what the heck?
This is a big orange question. Another question from Alex. Thank you for the kind response. Wish you all the best. I wish you all the best in future projects. Alex, that was very kind of you. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. And thank you, Alex. And we're happy to answer your question. Okay. What time is it? Sapphire Blue Moon asks, what time is it where you live? It is 4:20 something-ish.
4:24 p.m.
Yeah, almost 4:30
Eastern
in the afternoon.
Time.
We're in New York City time. So East Coast of the United States. What else do we got, guys? Oh my God, there's so many chatters today. Gabby B asked, what's the story behind your name and what helped you come up with it? This is one we've answered a bunch. Gabby, this is also one of the ones that's on the frequently asked questions in our Discord.
Yep.
But basically, long and short is we tried a lot of projects as musicians. We kind of think of ourselves as musical felines and that we've had 9 lives, you know, like a cat has 9 lives. We have 8 graves. This is our last chance. So that's where that kind of comes from.
And that's why the logo is named 9.
Because that's the 9th little gravestone.
Yep.
Sometimes people call 9 a ghost.
He kind of looks like a ghost, but...
Well, sometimes their merch has like the thingy on the bottom.
It makes him look like a ghost.
We should have made him like spiky.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. It's a gravestone, not a ghost. Okay. Isaac asks, what is your opinion on 21 Pilots? I mean, they smash. What can you say about them? You know?
They're great. They're great production, great live show,
amazing live show,
amazing live show. Super talented. I like their dynamic, you know.
And they also managed to kind of blow up at a time when like that wasn't really like there was no music like what they were doing that was happening.
Yes. Yeah. They basically paved the way for all
in the middle of like electronic pop.
Yeah.
They became like a really successful alternative band. So, you know, all the props in the world to them. Everybody says that they're lovely people. I really like their music. So yeah, you know, just smash all around.
Just took a shot of vinegar.
I was doing that for a while with apple cider vinegar because it's supposed to be good for your stomach if you have like acid reflux, swallowing a cup of acid. I don't know.
Is vinegar at base?
No, vinegar is acidic for sure, dude.
Damn.
Jacob Brown, do you have any wise words to guide my internal and external sense of leadership? That's a very complicated question, Jacob. But I saw it and I thought it was interesting.
What?
I think if you want to lead, the biggest thing is to just be yourself and care about others around you. If you are concerned for the people that you care about and concerned for the people who you involve yourself with, you try to do the right thing by them. I think people respect that. There's a good little graphic that you see bounce around the internet where there's like a boss sitting on a bench and like 4 people trying to pull the bench with the person sitting on it, and it says boss on top, and then there's like the bench and the dude from the bench is in the front helping pull the bench, and they call it, that says leader, right? So if you want to be a leader, just take care of the people around you and be good to each other and be true to yourself and try to do the right thing. You're gonna be leading the hell out of people.
Do you guys think that 8 Graves is your best attempt at music?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't even really think it's close.
Yeah.
8 Graves is the first band that, like, when I listen back to, it's not a little cringe.
Yeah.
Like, not that we were terrible at music or anything, but you have to learn. It would be like if you were a painter and your parents saved your finger paintings from when you were a baby, and then you were having your first gallery show, and your parents tried to put your finger paintings in the gallery.
Look where he started.
And you're like, that looks bad. So
burn it.
I think when you look back on your earlier creations, you always feel not embarrassed by them, but you always realize how much better you can do things now than you maybe could in the past. You grow, you know?
My foot fell asleep.
How did your foot
It
fall
hurts.
asleep?
I was sitting on it.
Guys, Nick's feet are falling asleep. I don't know what's going on.
I hate it. Pins and needles.
Melody, not a question, but I just wanted to say that I stumbled upon you guys just a month ago and I was hooked after one song. Keep doing what you're doing, guys. You're amazing. That is very sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Melody. That's very kind of you to say. And the cool thing is, and I saw somebody a little bit higher was asking, how does it feel to have 71K subscribers? I'm sorry, I didn't see who asked that. I missed who it was. Jalen McMurdy asked that. So I feel like when you do something like what we're doing, you feel at some point there's going to be a ceiling, right? Like you're going to hit 500,000 monthly, you're going to hit 250,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, and then like no one else is going to care, right? Like there's only this many people in the world who are going to care. And what's crazy is that I keep, you get nervous and self-conscious and you're like, where's the roof on this thing? And then, we continue to grow and we continue to,
awesome.
Yeah. So to hear people, like Melody say, like, I just found you guys, I never heard of you before. And to see that there's still new people coming in to support us and that we're still making new friends and people are still finding us and discovering us for the first time. That's always super encouraging. So the 71K, Jalen, is a, bananas number for us. I don't think we
was it like 2 years ago we had like 300 subs?
I don't know, dude.
When did we start getting more subs like around this caliber? Was it like a year or 2 years ago?
It was definitely this year.
Really? Like, so from 2019 to the top of 2020, we had a big jump.
We can look because we can see when we did the chats.
I
saw that the 50K is only like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So it's happening fast.
Crazy.
And that's crazy. And it's always just weird.
It is kind of weird
to think that there's that many people. But yeah. Umo asked, did you find Valiant or did they find you? I think we originally found Valiant to share our stuff with, but now we talk often, and the folks from Valiant are awesome people and real true fans and supporters of music. So if you guys don't follow Valiant Music, please do. They support us, so please support them. Yeah, that's a thing.
Someone asked how old we are. Do you want to answer that?
Yeah, I'm 37. I'm old as shit. I'm gonna die soon.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna die soon.
I'm 36.
We're old, dude.
Yeah, we old.
Yasmin S asks, are you aware of your growing Latin American fan base? So Yasmin, first of all, we always like to say we don't have fans, we have friends. But we are aware of us making new friends in Latin America. I'm very aware of this because if you haven't noticed, I try to answer every single YouTube comment we have on our channel.
Yes, you do.
Lately, it has become a little more challenging because there's a lot. There was a lot. Like I think the Underground already has almost 3,000 comments. and half of those are me. So that means I had to answer 1,500 comments, which is a lot of work, but I enjoy doing it, so it's fine. But I have noticed, Jasmine, a lot of comments in Spanish. So I understand Spanish fairly well. I speak terribly. I speak like a child learning to speak for the first time, but I understand pretty well. And I normally just answer in, see, like this. Aixane. I try to respond to all of the comments on our videos. That's what that says, because I can understand Spanish. Yes, I do. And a number of them are in Spanish. And we also have a lot of new friends over in Russia, and we're finding more as Russia has recently made Spotify available there. So anytime that people comment on videos, you guys can, if you're more comfortable commenting in your own language, your first language, and you feel uncomfortable in English, please respond in your language. I will use a translator, and I will do my best to respond without it being gibberish. Sometimes it doesn't work that well. But I want you guys to be comfortable and speak to us any way that you feel comfortable doing. And yeah, and it's awesome that we have, supporters finding us all over the world. I would love to go to as many places as we possibly could. I know Nick feels the same way.
Hell yeah.
So to find that we're having new friends in new places is really exciting, because hopefully we'll get to come play for you guys one day,
Hopefully.
I would really, really like to, especially South America. It's beautiful. I've been to Central America. I've never been to South America. But the further south I went, the more beautiful it got. So I'm only imagining that South America is probably very beautiful. So hopefully we'll get to.
I have not played Cyberpunk yet. I was thinking about streaming it.
Oh, I think I'm in a full boycott right now.
Why? What happened?
I'm sick and tired of big gaming studios just developing unfinished games and selling them to people.
Oh, is that what's happening with this game?
They pulled it from the PlayStation Store.
Oh, sheesh.
Like, it's so buggy that they pulled it.
But Keanu Reeves is in it.
And you know how I feel about Keanu. That's my boy. But like,
that sucks to
I'm
hear.
tired of like these big gaming studios selling games before they're even freaking done, and then like expecting you to pay a full price for them. And
What
then
studio was it?
I forget, but it's not small, and they've done other games that I like.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's not that awesome. I saw a good question up here.
What we got?
I don't know. It's moving so fast now. Here, Amber Millington asked, do you or have you dealt with any mental disorders, because your music really helps with my depression? Amber, I think we're pretty well on the record that I struggle with a lot of that stuff. I don't think it's a secret anymore. I definitely struggle with some depression, some anxiety. I am in therapy. I go to therapy often.
So do I.
Yeah, you started now too.
I did.
Yeah. I'm glad that our music seems to help. That's really crazy important to us. I think that when we were young, there was a lot of music that spoke about maybe feeling like you didn't fit in, or maybe feeling sad, or maybe feeling misunderstood. We had Nirvana and, the kings of smashing and talking about things that, smashing the norm and talking about things that weren't really supposed to be spoken about. And as we got older, I didn't feel like there was a lot of that stuff for people to listen to. So we're happy that it helps, and we both do deal with that stuff. And we hope that if you're dealing with that stuff, it's okay, and that you feel heard and understood, and know that you can always kind of turn to each other in this community for support. I think that's one of the things about this this community that I'm super proud of, is that whenever I look in our Discord chat, we always get the occasional knucklehead, but for the most part, everybody is super kind, really supportive of each other. We're there to help and talk and, be there for each other. And then also, if you ever feel down enough that you're starting to, feel like you might be a danger to yourself or anybody else, that you please go and talk to a professional. Nick and I care.
Number one priority. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah, Nick and I care about you guys more than anything in the world, but we personally cannot help you. You need to talk to a professional person.
Help is out there. You can find it if you need it.
Yes, and we can help you find it. You know, we try to list resources. I post that stuff often about hotlines and resources, you know, but, you know, go to school, talk to a counselor, talk to your parents, talk to an adult you trust. Call a number. You know, there's 1-800 numbers that are free. I don't know the suicide prevention hotline, lifeline, excuse me, off the top of my head, but it is available and amazing. So
yeah, because look, like life can be so hard and relentless and seemingly hopeless. You know, I mean, we write music to get ourselves through that. We listen to music to get ourselves through that.
Yeah,
but we also talk to the people that we love and, you know, seek professional help when we need it.
And talk to pros.
It's all it's all part of the same ecosystem, because life can be very dark. Yeah. So,
and like Mr. Umu is saying right now, I can confirm that Brent and Nick and the Discord will talk to you if you need it. So come and join us and join the Nut House. Crazies need to stick together. Yes, sir. And that's what it's all about. We love our community. And we're so happy that you guys are there for each other. That means a lot to us. Madison asks, guys, this is really random, but do you like Harry Potter? We're old. So we're too old for Harry Potter. I was old. I was already like a grown ass dude.
Yeah, when the first one came out, I was like probably almost 20.
Yeah, so it was like we kind of missed it a little. Now I have watched some of the movies. I find them entertaining, but I haven't read the Harry Potter books. And I know it's funny because that stuff is wildly popular. So I should probably know more about it, because it's kind of almost like, I feel like that's like that generation's Star Wars, you know?
Absolutely. I'm trying to link Discord here. Sorry.
Oh yeah, Nick's linking the Discord. Oh, and there we go. Kuhaku Origin. Hello gamers, love the appreciative talking and the dope music. Keep it up. Someone will always be there for you. Thank you so much. You are a kind and generous person. We appreciate it. I didn't even know that was a thing that was going to happen, so I'm not even prepared to say thank you properly. So, but thank you. Much support from Hungary. Question: do you guys ever get tired of songs in the making? Forgive me if I mispronounce this, but Akos Forasek. That's a really good question, actually. Because oftentimes I do
get tired of songs in the making, like while we're making songs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You especially, probably, because you have to listen to them like 1,000 times.
But not even like listen to them, like enjoy them, like listen to like
every
the binary, ones and zeros,
every granular aspect. You gotta remember, Nick is mixing it. So Nick is listening to it 1,000 times, like for a week straight. Every day.
Not even like front to back. It's like one part, just like it'll be you singing something like, and then yeah, exactly. It's like, oh god.
So I get sick of them just from singing them up here. Nick actually has to listen to them. It's like the worst version of working retail during the holiday season. We're just like the same 3 Michael Bublé songs playing.
It's not a bad analogy.
It's bad. So yes, we do often get sick of them when they
take lots of breaks.
Yeah, by the time they come out, we're done with it. Yeah. It's over. That's
like
all.
A year later, we're like, hey, that was pretty good.
Yeah, we like that song. Like yesterday, I was listening to Red, and I'm like, I could finally like enjoy it again.
Oh, I'm not there yet.
Yeah. Resentix asks, who writes the lyrics for the song? I write most of the lyrics. Now, Nick definitely offers help, and in fact, we have used lyrics of yours in the past, and you already forget it.
Begging to Bleed?
Begging to Bleed. We used some of your lyrics. So Nick definitely has ideas and definitely offers them. And but I normally do most of the lyrical stuff.
But to that end, I will say that I could be writing a guitar part and you'd be like, God, do this and try that. And we do that too.
Yeah, for sure.
It's very, very collaborative.
Yeah, we bounce off of each other a lot. For sure. Wind Clawn asks, how do you guys make such good songs? Any suggestions for newbies? First of all, thank you. We're glad you're enjoying the songs. And secondly, I think it goes back to what Nick said earlier. Just keep doing it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, man.
Not to rob a catchphrase, but
the first song you write is gonna suck.
I mean, it might not.
Compared to, maybe you're a genius, but by your own standards, it's gonna suck compared to a song you make 6 months from now, a song you make 6 years from now. Songwriting and creation is the same as any artistic skill, right? If you were trying to become a sculptor, you wouldn't think you're going to get a block of marble and crank out Michelangelo, right? It's going to take like a couple tries before you get there. And creating music is the same thing. I was actually talking about this last night because I was having a conversation about Bring Me the Horizon and how fans are like, we're mad that you don't like make the same music, Ollie, that you made when you were 17. And I'm like, imagine asking a human being to express themselves with the same language, intensity, and emotion that they did when they were 17 for their entire life, and how ridiculous that is.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Anyway,
just listen to those old albums.
Yeah, when that's what he says. He says, you want to listen to that music? It's still out there. Go listen to it.
Yeah.
But you're going to grow and you're going to get better.
Yeah.
So just keep doing it.
I never understood that. Actually.
I don't either.
I don't get it.
But if you want to keep getting better, just keep doing it. That's it. Dust Music, thank you. Thank you for dono. What was the song that made you realize that your music could be a viable career path?
I would say probably Hang.
Yeah, that's right.
I would say it got an incredible amount of like support.
For me, it was Bury Me Low.
Yeah.
It's funny because those are the two songs that kind of give you the opposite sides of the same coin.
It literally, yes. Hang is one example, Bury Me Low is the other.
So when we released Hang, it got a lot of reception from the industry, I guess, if you will. Like there was a lot of people playlisting it. There was a lot of people adding it to kind of Spotify official playlists. And that was like, wow, cool. People who can expose us, right? People who can help us meet new friends, who can help us find new supporters, like our music. And now it's funny, but that's literally how music works. You have to impress, there's 10 people that if they like your song and they all happen to support it at the same time, then all of a sudden you did it.
Yep.
And that was cool. Like we had with Hang, we had that support.
We're like,
oh, holy crap.
Something about that worked.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
But with Bury Me Low, it was the other side of that where, well, what happens if you don't get that support from the industry? What happens if those people don't jump on board, if they don't help your song? And what Bury Me Low showed me is it's always great to have those people, and we're always super appreciative of them when they do help. And we've had the pleasure of meeting some really amazing, kind people through 8 Graves that are part of that process. Allie Hagendorf from Spotify. Recently, we've got to talking with a young woman by the name of Elise Cobain, who works for Amazon Music, and she is just awesome and just kind and supportive and amazing. But what happens if those people don't jump on board? Then what do you do? And the answer is you guys. Bury Me Low did not get that support that Hang got, and it's far more successful, metrics-wise, numbers-wise, right? It has more streams, has more shares, has more adds to playlists, has more favorites, and all that stuff. So Bury Me Low, while it didn't get the Spotify and the industry kind of support, it did get the support from you guys. And once we realized that, now sometimes you feel if the industry doesn't help you, you're screwed.
That's what it comes down to. Exactly. And it's very demoralizing at times where you're like, you love a song and it just doesn't
get the support.
It more or less falls on deaf ears, or, maybe there's a scheduling thing or whatever.
Or any
number of factors you have no control over.
If we put out a song the same day as Grandson,
oh yeah.
We don't know that that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Grandson's going to get a lot of the playlists that we're hoping to get because he's got a little bit larger audience than us, right?
Right.
A little bit more support than us. So things like that happen as well. But what Bury Me Low did for me was it made me recognize that we don't need all that because we got you guys. And if we have you guys supporting us and helping us, then maybe we don't have to worry about that other stuff. And that gets you out of the way of all of that, the demoralization, the feeling like you don't oh crap, what if we don't have support? What are we going to do? We don't worry about that anymore because we got you guys. So that's what Bury Me Low did for me. And I think that helped me realize that we have a viable career, even if necessarily we're not the cool kids that get the help and get the support and get the love all the time. So that was it for me. Emily Sparks, this is a really good question. I was actually asked this in Discord recently. Are you guys religious? And if so, what religion is that? Not to be too personal or not to ask a personal question. That's Emily, I'm perfectly comfortable answering that question. I am not religious. I actually consider myself atheist. But I'm not an anti-religion person. I think that faith is beautiful. And as long as your faith inspires you to do wonderful things and treat people kindly, there is nothing wrong with that. So I'm not one of those atheists that's actually the facts in this book are because that's a lame thing to do. Hi, Simon. So not that. I do, however, use, because somebody noticed that I actually use a lot of religious kind of like
Connotation,
lyrics.
Yeah, lyrical content. Yep.
I do find religious text to be very beautiful and powerful. And I find a lot of like the imagery and symbolism there to be really strong. And because religion is such a huge part of human culture, it's very tied into like how we express feelings and how we say things. And we don't realize how many like colloquial expressions we use every day are tied into religious elements. So
Yeah.
I do use a lot of religious words.
Someone's asking if they have. It's not. I don't know. It's not allegorical.
Some of it, I don't know if it's allegorical, Vikram, as much as it's just, I like those metaphors. I think that they're really powerful and they're really descriptive. Exactly. And I try not to just, unfortunately, I'm most familiar with kind of the language from the Bible, but I'm reading other stuff and I'm trying to educate myself on other things and learn more about the world. And also as a visual artist, I learn about a lot of things. Different from different cultures and different theologies. That
I also like there's like a timelessness to those types of phrases, like
classic,
like just classic.
Yeah, literally a part of human folklore.
Right. You're not singing about like, I don't know, Snapchat, right? You're singing something more like universal, timeless. And like timeless. Yeah. So that type of lyrical content always resonated more with me too in life. Yeah.
Me too. Then that's why I like that stuff.
Yeah. Hey Paulina, how's it going?
Hey Paulina, how are you? That's a good question, Ala. Next online concert, we don't know. I think it would probably be once we have like almost another record done, right?
For what?
Before we did another live concert, you're chatting. And
I'm trying to answer other questions.
Yes, he's answering questions.
Next record double duty. Good time for it.
Yeah, I think once we get another couple songs done,
I already have ideas for it.
We're gonna do another live streaming concert so that you guys can see the new song performed. Since we are having, the world is denying us coming and seeing you guys in actual person. Oh my God, there's so many questions.
Hey, why are you wearing earrings, Brent?
Somebody asked that?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. Why do I wear anything?
Yeah.
I'm a slave to I don't know. I'm not fashionable.
Things.
I don't know. Because I like them. I guess that's a good answer. I want to do them and I did them and now my ears are here and they're stretched and that's how it's going to be because I'm not taking them out. All right. Next question. Oh God, consumerism. Don't you even get me started, Simon. How dare you? Do you have any other plans on other collabs? Alaskan, OSU and stuff. OSU and stuff. I don't know if I pronounce your names wrong, guys, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, I guess we might as well kind of talk about it a little, right? It's not a secret. We're working on a song, hopefully to start next year with our friend. He is a rapper from New York. It goes by Marco, Marcaux, and he's really super talented. We've been wanting to do a song with a rapper for a while because I love rap music. And I was kind of raised on rap music. We love stuff like that. So we are going to be doing a song with him. And then we're also looking into other collabs. There is a strong possibility we're going to be doing a collaboration with a brilliant young girl from the UK by the name of Sophie Winter. She is nothing short of brilliant.
Absolutely one of the most talented people.
Yeah.
Like just crazy.
Sketchy good.
Yes.
So we're going to be sketchy how good she is. So we're going to be doing some music with her as well. Skinny, I promise I'm going to work on trying to get you a little preview of those songs. I promise. All right. The Raven asks, what would you do right now if it wasn't for your music career? There's a part of me that thinks I would be a chef.
Cool.
But there's another part of me that thinks if I wasn't in the band, I would just like go. I've been watching a lot of like those survivalist TV shows, and I think I might just go live in the woods somewhere by myself.
Oh, you wouldn't be, so you, not a career survivalist?
Yeah.
Yes?
Well, not really a career.
Oh, just
like a homesteader. Like, yeah, like I just put a flag in the ground, like this is where the fuck I live now. And then I just like start building a log cabin.
But there's not a piece of land that's not claimed now.
Oh, I'll find one. I will live
doesn't
where
exist.
but that's the thing. As a survivalist, you could live where there's no laws about that. You could live in a place where they don't even bother.
Like in the Yukon?
Yeah. Because they're like, no one's going to live here. We don't worry about it. And then
man.
you just set up and you just ball out and just catch fish. That's like, yeah, straight up Bear
Bear
Grylls
Grylls.
status. There's a really good show on Netflix called Alone, and I watched that, and now I'm like, so if I wasn't making music, I think I would just give up on humanity and just like live in a mountain somewhere.
Like absolutely, completely alone.
Yeah, like wake up, hunt for my food.
Would you have internet?
Maybe not.
No video games.
That's the hard part. But you know what? If I didn't have video games, you know what I'd be doing? I'd be like building instruments out of wood and cordage, and like I would like.
This is the most elaborate.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going crazy. What about you, Nick? What would you do?
I don't know. It's always very hard for me to think about what I would do.
You
without
always say
music.
you can't think of
I
anything else.
can't. Like, it would be another form of music. Like, I would just be producing for other people.
Yeah.
You know, maybe scoring movies and video games.
I have the luxury with
anything in
music
that.
that I kind of, when something comes to my mind that I want to express, I express it. So for me, music is very stop and go. I stop, I think, I write a song in my head, then I spit it out. Nick, every day for like 20 years, you just do music every day almost.
Yep. Since I was literally, 16 years old.
Yeah. So literally for 20 years, almost every single day you do music.
I cannot think of not doing it. I can't.
I do every day. I'll do something, like I'll answer some comments. I'll do emails.
anxiety.
Yeah.
If I'm like, if I go on vacation and I can't like work on music, I'm just like, my mind's like thinking like, oh, I have this to do, or I have this idea or whatever. Yeah.
So when you say you can't imagine doing anything but that, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Cause literally
dude, I can literally lay in bed and I'll just be going to sleep or waking up and I'll have something I need to do on a song. And I'll make permutations of adjustments in my head of like parameters in the software. And I could literally hear the change it would make and be like, nah, that wouldn't work. That's how it works in my brain, dude. Yeah. So I can't not.
And I'm out here like, I don't know what a G chord is. Sucks. Oh my God. I'm so ignorant about the things that I like to do.
Nick's big brain.
Nick's got a big old brain. Oh, I can't even read your name because it's in Russian language. I'm sorry. How did your group appear? Did that happen? Was that sudden? We're friends for a long time. We worked together, started making music together, started a band. That band broke up, started another band. That band switched into a third band. And we just kept making music together.
That's it, man.
8 Grays is definitely not sudden. It was the culmination of us working together for years and years.
A lot of like questions and banging our head against the wall.
Bands breaking up.
Emotional turmoil.
Exactly. Emily Sparks, what are your favorite band's singers?
What are your favorite band singers? So
what's your favorite band?
My favorite band
or group or
the Prodigy would be my favorite one. Yeah.
I knew that.
Yeah. Singer would be, I guess, Keith.
Mine are actually like this band Death from Above 1979 is like kind of becoming one of my favorite bands. But it'd probably be them, Deftones.
Very good one.
I don't know. I have favorite songs more than I have favorite bands. But
I get down with that.
That would be it for sure. Those would be up there on my list. Isaac asks, how did you guys feel about finally releasing a collab with Unlike Pluto? Did it go the way that you wanted it to? Do you guys plan on the future of making a remix contest with the same song? So it's fun. You know, I was really happy to do a song with Pluto because we think a lot alike. We have a lot of the same positions and the same problems as two independent artists, kind of like trying to do everything ourselves. And I also have a lot of respect for Armand just because of how hard he works. You know, the amount
it's crazy hard.
Yeah, the amount of material that he turns out, I just don't understand how he does it. I have trouble like getting like 5 songs together in 6 months. And he gets like 5 songs together in like 6 days. So just amazing. He's just so brilliant and so fun and such a positive, endearing person. Like when you're around him, you're just like happy because he's so energetic.
Yeah, it's so short-lived when we hung out with him. Like I wish we could like just meet up like later in the day and just hang. Whenever.
It sucks because he lives we're in New York and he's in LA. You know,
Yeah.
we're in New Jersey, he's in LA. We're like New York City for reference, right? Like we can see the skyline down the
Literally
street.
yeah, this way, yeah.
And he's in LA. So that distance makes it hard to like hang out and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was amazing and fun, and we had a great time. And Isaac, we definitely want to do some remix contests in the future. We were actually talking about even maybe trying to give you stems to make a song.
Yes.
Nick's got some ideas.
Got some ideas.
Yeah, we're throwing around.
Once I get some time, I'll
make
it happen.
And Uso Suki, do you plan to collab with him again anytime soon? There's no plan on the table right now. But I'm never closing the door on that because he's awesome and we enjoy his company and his creative prowess, and we would be super excited to do as many songs as we can with him. But obviously you also want to make it special. You don't want to like oversaturate, like, oh, they're doing another song on like Pluto again, I guess. It worked the first time. They're just going to do it
above ground.
This one's called Under Sky. So we want to make sure that we, keep it special, Yeah. Do you guys have any guilty pleasure genres of music that you guys like? Mikango asks. Mikango. That's fun to say.
Guilty meaning like you're ashamed of the music?
Yeah, like when people are like, oh my God, I can't believe I listened to Paramore, which I don't know why you would say that because they're amazing. I didn't mean that to be.
I'm not ashamed of any of the music.
Or like Backstreet Boys or something.
I'm not ashamed. Dude, Max Martin is an amazing songwriter and producer.
See, there you go. You can't talk to us about that stuff because we're very.
We don't hate.
No, we're very much like, I'm a very big person in terms of like, if you like something, like it and don't apologize for it ever, unless you're like something weird, like hurting people or, then don't do that. But as like, if you like music or you like to eat a certain food, maybe a little bit more than you should, as long as you're not being unhealthy about it, or you like, don't apologize for stuff that you like, When I grew up, if you could believe this, we're old enough that anime wasn't cool to like. And I grew up watching anime and everyone would like make fun of me for it. I grew up playing Dungeons and Dragons. I get picked on for it. I grew up playing Magic the Gathering. I get picked on for it. But I also was like captain of my sports teams in high school and stuff. I was like weird like that. And I never wanted to be a stereotype. I always wanted to be who I was. So we don't really feel guilty about liking anything.
No.
And I don't like, literally last night I was playing League with my friends and I was listening. We had like the radio bot happening in the Discord channel.
Oh yeah.
And I was listening to like Sade. Like I don't get. And they were like, "What is this?" I'm like, "This is Sade. You shut up."
Heck yeah.
So we don't care. I guess, do you have tattoos? I guess asks, do you have tattoos? I have a bunch. Nick doesn't have any. None. I do tattoos for my day job.
Do you play Zelda? Absolutely.
Madison asks,
Breath of the Wild. No.
do you play Zelda like any of them? Not just Breath of the Wild. Madison, I was playing Zelda when Zelda came out. I'm old. Literally one of the first video games I ever played was Zelda on Nintendo Entertainment System.
I remember when the game came out.
When it was new.
Yeah.
Like when the first Zelda was new.
But games were new for like 2 years back.
Well, there wasn't hype around them like that.
Exactly, yeah.
It wasn't. There was no hype. It was not
could be completed.
If you were really good. Games are
no, but I mean, like
shit.
Games could be fully developed and completed.
Oh yeah, ain't that nice? Yeah. When a game comes out and it's done.
Yep.
And they were $30. They weren't $60.
No, they were $50 back then.
No way was a Nintendo cartridge $50.
Yep.
No, the system was $200.
No, I'm telling you, it was $50.
I don't believe that. I was also young and didn't spend my own money, so I could be completely wrong. But I will die on this hill.
I will die on this hill.
We're gonna take a couple more. We've already done an hour.
Time's up, bro.
All right, we're gonna do a couple more because I felt like that went really fast. I know we always do an hour, but like that went fast. We'll take a couple.
Time flies when you're having fun, bro.
I know. This
hanging
is
out
awesome.
with our friends.
I just started playing Dragon Age Origins, and you're right. The old games were incredibly difficult. Lonely Shinist. I cannot pronounce that. I'm so sorry. Dragon Age is oppressively talkative. There's way too much dialogue. It's like Mass Effect or one of those games where you have to talk to like a million people, and you feel like you can't miss anybody because every conversation can impact the story and like change the way that
too much.
Can't do it. And dude, you want to talk about the hardest old gameplay? The original Ghosts and Goblins on Nintendo.
Very difficult platform,
dude.
Yeah. Dude.
And you beat the whole game, and then you know what they do? Oh, psych. This is only the halfway point. You have to beat the whole game again because you have to do it with this magical bracelet thing. So you have to beat the game twice. You get like 3 lives and 2 continues or something. That game is impossible. Really, 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 really hard. I see a couple of people asking us to explain the name again. I'm going to refer you to, for sake of saving time, I'm going to refer you to the frequently asked questions section of our Discord channel. I think Nick can post a Discord link again. That's what he's doing on his phone. So read that there, just because I'm trying to get to as many questions as we can because we're almost out of time. What are your favorite games and movies? I think we've answered that before. Nick, I believe your favorite game is Chrono Trigger, and I believe your favorite movie is The Matrix.
Correct.
And my favorite game ever is Final Fantasy VII, and my favorite movie is also The Matrix.
That's right.
So there we go. Oh yeah. Also, the Discord is in our website.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Genevieve. And also in every single one of our YouTube videos in the description, there is also a
bunch
link.
of links like right down here. Right.
In my lap. In my lap. Matrix 4 is coming out. I know. Simon, I don't know how excited I am for that because
I'm here for it. It probably is just gonna like miss the mark. But
yeah, I just hope they don't freaking ruin it.
Keanu.
I know, my guy. Just adore. He's so cool and just so adorable. Like he's always so cute. Like every question he answers, he's like, like you just how are you this nice? You know, like what the nicest guy ever. Dominic Rathmer asks, you guys surely play Minecraft as well. Greetings from Germany. Hello back to you, Dominic, in Germany from the States. We used to have a serious Minecraft server going between you and me.
Used to play a lot.
Yeah. We used to go hard. We had a big old mansion. Then we got to the point where we had to like start building machines. And I was like, I don't know, man.
Well, we beat what's the Ender Dragon? What's it called? Yeah, we did that.
That was actually had the Nether portal.
We like had to suit up. We got the whole party. Yeah, that was fun.
We were ready to rip. But we actually have our Minecraft. We have an 8 Craze Minecraft server, don't we? Is it up?
No, it's debunked or what? Defunct?
Defunct? I don't know. We'll get that started if you guys want. I thought it was still going because I thought we had a chat thing for it.
Yeah.
All right. I think we kind of got a lot of ones done. Do we like Lord of the Rings? Randcat Studio asks, do you like Lord of the Rings? Yes. I was actually talking last night about how I think the Lord of the Rings trilogy might be the best trilogy of movies ever made. I thought we had, and again, I'll look into the Minecraft server. If we want to have it up, we'll get it back up. I'm reading and answering at the same time to try to bang out some questions. Bang some questions.
Well,
yeah, we're kind of done, right?
Yeah, we're done.
All right, we're gonna do one more.
We're gonna do one more.
I want to try to find a good one. Oh, your Minecraft server keeps getting deleted. I'm so sorry. Wub, yo, suggest a movie. I don't want to suggest a movie because I don't know the age range of everybody in here, and I don't want to recommend the movie that like then you watch it and your parents
watch The Land Before Time. Fantastic movie score, great voice acting, and classic animation. How about that?
That's too soft. If you haven't, all right, if you haven't watched Enter the Spider-Verse, watch that.
Okay, that's actually a better suggestion.
Yeah, that is dope. Yeah, watch that. It's amazing.
And then watch Land Before Time.
And then watch Land Before Time if you're 4. All right, guys. Oh yeah, watch Spirited Away. I guess that's a really good suggestion. Watch Spirited Away or any of the other Studio Ghibli movies. They're all
Ghibli. I corrected you. It's Ghibli.
Why is it Jib? Isn't it GH?
It's Jib.
That's a soft G. It's Yogging.
Hey,
it's a soft J.
Ghibli.
Studio Ghibli. Guys, watch all of the Studio Ghibli movies. They're brilliant. Yes, we watch anime, and I could recommend. Oh, if you want me to do some anime recommendations real quick. Jujutsu Kaisen. Akudama Drive, only if you're older, because that is bloody and graphic. Promise Neverland. You have to watch that. You're going to crap your pants. You're going to really like it.
Crapping.
Yeah, well, you're welcome. And if you don't watch One Piece, watch One Piece because it's the best anime that's ever existed.
See you in 10 years when you're done watching it. Okay.
People are quarantined right now. They need things to do.
Sure.
And you can watch the season episodes that just fill you in on the arc really fast. Jacob, I don't know what Charlotte is, but I will look it up. All right. I think we're done, guys. So again, 70K, thank you.
Thank you so much. 70K, yay.
70K, yay. I'm gonna do that 80K, yay too. It's
80K,
gonna rhyme
yay.
forever. 100K, yay. Underground Smashing, thank you. Come follow us on Twitch. I think it's just twitch.tv/8 graves, correct?
Well, yes. Not the number 8 graves.
Well, you know, 8
graves. But 8 is the number 8.
I mean, not spelled out. They knew what I was saying, right?
Who knows?
So follow us on Twitch. Come check out the stream. Like I said, I might not be live tomorrow. I'm going to try to make it work, but holiday stuff is screwing me up. I had to move my work day as a whole thing. But I will be adding another day soon. So it'll be, oh yes, God of High School is really good too, Rancat. Thank you. I'm going to start. There's a dude who's like the reincarnation of the Monkey King Wukong. And he's fighting in a fighting tournament. It's amazing.
Wow.
Really, really good. Merch store sale.
25% off.
25% off the entire merch store from now until Thursday.
Yeah.
So go in there if you're looking to buy stuff. Represent for a little less expensive. And there was other stuff too, but I don't remember it. Oh, join our Discord.
Oh, yeah.
And then, oh, see? And they know what to do for
Oh,
you. And then F's are already
guys.
coming. F's in chat for
Wait, hold up. Can we get some F's in chat, please?
They were already doing it.
Yeah, but I have to say it.
It is a tradition.
It is now a tradition.
You guys are the absolute best. We love you. We would be nothing without you. I'd probably be in a hole somewhere that's dark but funny and cute and real at the same time. Keep them rolling. Bang, 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 bang. Damn, that's a lot of F's. We got an F backslash. We're going in. You guys are awesome, and we love you, and we thank you, and we wish you all a very happy holiday season, whatever it is that you happen to be celebrating. And we wish you all a brilliant new year. We will all be happy to flush 2020 down like the turd it has been.
F for flush.
And hope that 2021 is not New Game Plus. Let's hope 2021 is not New Game Plus, guys. No. Let's hope. We love you, and we will talk to you soon. Like I said, we're already at 71.4, so hopefully it won't be too long until we're doing this again. In the meantime, hang out with us in Discord. We'll talk soon, okay, guys?
See you guys.
Or you can do this.
I can.
Too many chefs in the kitchen. Love you guys. Bye.